Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. There's a lot to talk about in the world of college football Ultimate Team. But before we hop into any of that, if you fellas are new and you enjoy cut, or I guess MUT content, then you are in the right place. Go down, subscribe, like, comment what your favorite player is you boys have used all year in college football Ultimate. Now today we actually got our first piece of content dropped into cut, and it is from the Stories of the Week promo. As you guys can see, the trailer art for it right here. Now we saw this promo teased like a few days ago when they actually dropped that blog, so we knew this promo was coming. This wasn't a surprise. What was a surprise was the glitch. We'll talk about the glitch a little bit later on, but I really want to dive into the content that was actually supposed to come first. So we'll start with what time I think content is actually going to drop this year for cut, and it looks like it's going to be 1:30. Now if that's the same for Madden Ultimate Team, it's going to be rough, especially for me. I got to make videos on both games as soon as MUT drops, so if we're getting content at 1:30, both games, yeah, well, buddy, I'm screwed. All right, so we're going to go slide right on over to the catalog and take a look at all of the new cards we actually got. I will say, as soon as the glitch was gone, the conference story players were in the catalog, which is not something that has been happening with MUT all year. So you know what? Give the cut team credit where it is due, and I guess the catalog they kind of cooked. Now, focusing in on these cards. One, I think this is going to be a weekly promo. Right now, we only have 11 cards a part of the Story of the Week promo, but I think this is going to be one of those weekly promos that we see every single week in cut, so definitely can't complain about it. All right, so let's hop into the cards. First up, we got Ollie Gordon the second, the OSU halfback. In my opinion, should be the Heisman favorite. Now, stat-wise on Ollie Gordon, 85 speed, 86 excel, 86 agility, 86 carry, 71 catching, 85 change of direction, 83 truck, and 84 break tackle. He is a 6'2" halfback with 205 pounds of muscle on him. Gonna definitely be a top 2 back. I do think Judkins with the all season 1 cards is a little bit better. Actually, no, he's a lot better, but Ollie Gordon is definitely solid, and I am actually curious to see how much he is selling for. Another thing that caught my eye was the stamina stat. I don't know how stamina plays into Ultimate Team, but I do know it affects Road to Glory and Dynasty, so if you boys know, what does stamina do for the wear and tear of your players during your season, house rules, and honestly, all modes you play in this game, let me know down below, help me out, and I'll make sure to give you boys a shout out. Now let's check out what Ollie Gordon is selling for. Like I said, I don't think he's the best halfback in the game, and unfortunately, his price is showing that. There was also a major glitch today going over the all-season cards, which we'll make sure to hit at the end of the video, because I haven't figured out if there's a solution yet, and I'm kind of waiting to see what the end game is before I actually make this video. But Ollie Gordon's only selling for 250,000 coins. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a bare minimum for LTDs. I don't know if there's a quick sell value on LTDs, but 250K for this week's LTD seems very, very cheap. Now, yeah, that price on Ollie Gordon is very low, but let's keep moving along to Cam Rising. I don't think this card is very good whatsoever, but he's got 77 speed, 86 throw power, 80 through short accuracy, 85 medium accuracy, and 84 deep, 81 throw power, 78 on the run, and 76 pass accuracy. Now, I will say the most important thing in this game is mobility. Damn, English is getting difficult today. I really think we are in a more speed meta type of game right now, and the faster your players are, honestly, the better they are going to play. And 77 speed isn't necessarily bad, but for 200,000 coins, which is what I believe this card is currently selling for, I don't think it is worth it. Let's check out his price on the auction house. It is about 206,000 coins. Is it good? I don't think he's worth that price right now. He does look solid, but again, I don't think he's a top tier quarterback in the game, and so I would personally stay away from him. All right, so moving on over to Jonathan Jefferson, who we actually saw teased weeks ago in that Ultimate Team Deep Dive blog. So kind of cool he's finally in the game a few weeks down the line. Now, stat-wise on Jonathan Jefferson out of SMU, 80 speed, 82 excel, 85 tackle, 83 block shed, and 69 finesse move. That's not looking too good, but everything else on this card looks pretty solid. 6'3", 295. He does have 85 stamina. Like I said on Ollie Gordon, not too sure if that matters, but that definitely seems pretty high for an edge rusher. Now, those are all the champions. Let's check out and see what Jonathan Jefferson is actually selling for. Do we think it's 200K? I think it should be around 200,000 coins. And yeah, it looks like 206,000 is actually the floor you can sell 85s for. Again, there was a fat glitch that happened today. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, so checking out these solo challenges really quick. As you guys can see here, there are a bunch of 3-star challenges to come in and complete. They don't look to be too difficult. A bunch of just one thing, win the game in the 4th quarter, pass for 20 yards. Definitely won't take you guys too much time. After you guys play through those, you'll get 1,000 coins at tier 1. To tier 2, you'll get 1,500 coins. But at tier 3, you're gonna get a Story of the Week token. Like I said earlier, this is going to be a multi-part promo. There is nothing to currently do with these tokens, so it would only make sense, to drop the set later in the week. But I do recommend getting ahead of the game if you have some free time between now and I guess next week. Grind through your week 1 challenges. So before we talk about the sets, I'm going to tell you guys to not build the sets right now. As you boys most likely know, there was a major glitch that happened this afternoon. We'll talk about it again, like I've been saying for a minute, later in the video. But there is a price floor minimum incorporated into the auction house today because of this glitch. 83s cannot be sold below 80,000 coins. Now, in order to build one of the Story of the Week players, you need to exchange 4 83 overalls. Now, we just looked and saw what these cards are selling for. They're selling for like 206,000 coins. What is 4 times 80? What is 206,000? If you want one of these cards, just straight up buy them from the auction house. I don't necessarily know how EA is going to fix this. I think they just need these cards to just kind of fizzle out, and hopefully the auction will kind of resettle down without a few days. But this glitch that happened today, oh my god, it was absolutely nuts. Yeah, so here are the actual sets. If for whatever reason you want to build one, again, don't be an idiot. Don't build the 85s. If you want an 85, just go buy them. You got to exchange for the 83s. Don't do it. Go buy them. Trust me. I mean, the math just doesn't make sense. Now let's go check out the store really quick, and then we can talk about the elephant in the room, the major glitch. So here are the Conference Story Fantasy Bundles. Contains 2 Conference Story Fantasy Packs, and your choice of one of 2 83 plus Conference Story players. That is a really bad bundle for $100. I don't even want to read the rest of these. I will say the packs in this game so far have been really freaking bad, like historically bad. I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but I opened up one of the platinum bundles and only made 500,000 coins. Like, it was $100 and I made 500K. That's historically bad. So I would recommend staying away from packs pretty much all time until they, hopefully do get better. I would not recommend spending money on this game. There are a lot of free ways to build a really good team, and if we're going to keep getting glitches like we've been getting, fellas, it is not worth it. I do think it is time we start talking about the glitches that happened. We'll start with the one that happened yesterday and then talk about the one that happened today after. The one that happened yesterday happened in solo battles. As you guys will notice, solo battles are nowhere to be found. Basically, completing a solo battle game gave you 13 levels in your field pass, so people are already level 25, level 30. People are progressing through this game really freaking fast, faster than EA wanted us to. You guys know they give us a set amount of XP you can actually claim per week, so the fact that people are way ahead of schedule is not a good look for the cut team. For me personally, I was only able to beat 1 solo battle before the glitch went away, but you guys can even see I am level 19. You should not be level 19 a day and a half into this game. That was a major glitch, and honestly at the time it was just kind of a fun one. It was very minimal effect to the game. People honestly got a better team because of it, more fun, more ways to play, better cards day 0.5, I'll call it day 0.5 because you got the game at 4 p.m., but people had a better reason to actually play the game because they had more levels in their field pass, thus giving them better cards. Now, today's glitch is generational. Now, if you guys are going to come here and you guys see my team, this team right now should cost you way too many coins to actually be able to have. Well, I have this team because the Story of the Week packs right here, the ones that I told you guys not to buy, instead of giving you the 80 plus Conference Story player, they were giving you an all seasons player. So I was literally sitting here for 5 minutes straight, just ripping these packs. And so now I have a team of pretty much the best players in the game. I also have a ton of these players on my bench. Now, if you weren't on the game when this glitch was happening, you're gonna be pissed. And I have a few solutions that I think EA could take. You're also noticing you're seeing this video at 7:30, 8:30 at night. It's because, well, one, I was trying to wait and see if we actually got a solidified solution to this issue. We haven't seen anything. Two, I have to go rip trivia night, so I'm recording this at 5 p.m. Sorry, fellas, if the solution came out, just skip this portion of the video. If the solution didn't come out, I do have two things that EA could do. One, I like a lot more than the second one. I do think they're more likely to do the first one. The first thing would literally be to give every single player a free all seasons player, make it BND, but just, keep your player base engaged. Honestly, I don't see an issue with doing that. I think giving everyone an absolute stud on one side of the ball isn't the biggest deal in the world, especially because, I was a beneficial of this, but I also work remote from home. I have an internship, I work remote, so I was able to log in quickly during my lunch break and complete this glitch. People who were in the office, people who weren't on their Xbox or their PS5, they definitely got screwed over by this. And honestly, have every right to be pissed off, so I think the best way for EA to affect those players that weren't able, to be on their game nonstop is just give everyone a free player. Now, for the people like myself who do have a lot of these cards on their binders, I think we should make these cards BND. I don't think I should be able to profit off of these players. I'll honestly take the $400,000 coin. We don't spend real dollars in this game, at least 400 bands, that'd be a brutal look. I think I'll take my 400k loss and making my cards that I pulled BND, just so it doesn't destroy the marketplace. The market is absolutely fried. The reason we have these price caps in is because people like myself are trying to sell off these 89s, these 88s, these 90s for way too many coins. There isn't a way that they can do this with allowing me to sell these players and, building a fat coin stack. I just don't think it's fair. That's where I'm really coming from. The solution I propose is make the players BND, all of them, and just lower the quick sell training value. I'll take my coin hit. I'm sure a lot of people will be pressed. People spend a lot of their coins, their hard-earned money. But again, you're kind of violating a glitch. Or the other thing we could do is make them BND and just give us the coins back. That is something I don't think that's least likely. But giving us, taking the players away, let us use them. It's your fault. You screwed up. Let us use the players, make the ones that we have BND, take away their training value, but also give us our coins back. That's a perfect world solution. The other thing EA could potentially do is push a rollback out, so they'll just delete your progress from the last few hours of the game. I don't think they're going to do this. I know they've done this before, like Madden Mobile or NBA Live, years ago. I was actually so pissed when that happened, but I haven't really heard it happen since, Madden Mobile 16, NBA Live 18. It's been a minute, but it's a possible thing that they could be thinking about. I don't think it's actually going to happen. And yeah, fellas, it's been a glitchy last 2 days in the world of college football Ultimate Team. I will say, though, I freaking love this game. The gameplay is better than Madden 24. If you boys know me, I'm a big fan of the Madden 24 gameplay, and, cut. So much freaking fun. Let me know down below. You boys enjoying the gameplay? Did you benefit off this glitch? What do you think of Story of the Week promo in general? Let me know, and I will catch you boys later. Peace.